Hey guys, welcome back to Cool Conversations.
Your favorite podcast on ice.
Today we have with us some guests that I feel like you guys are comedy. Like when I think of you and content, you keep me rolling. I am so excited to welcome Kyle and Jay.
Hey, what up, though? Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
Yeah. This is actually our first podcast,
Yeah.
by
Oh,
the way.
really?
Excellent.
Yeah, it
I
is.
feel honored.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, you guys know before we get into it, we need to do an icebreaker. So
Oh, gosh.
we'll
Let's
see
go.
you on the ice. Hey!
What's up, guys?
Are you guys? Wait, sorry. I'm gonna do that again. Are you guys excited to skate?
I'm so excited.
Yes.
A little bit nervous, but
I'm
excited.
very excited but nervous.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. We always start super simple.
Okay.
So I think let's do this. I feel like we need to do the stroking because that really was a good starter.
Little glide.
Yes, Peter is going to teach you guys how to stroke the ice stance.
This is our T position.
Okay, all right.
Right foot behind the left heel.
All right.
Push off that right foot and just glide forward.
Yes.
All right, so I'm a little slow. So let's try. All right, so we got
Yep.
the T. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Push off that right.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
I feel like I did not do that well. That did not go well.
So once you get one push, you bring your other foot next to it. You don't put it down yet. Then you do the next push.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes. So
All
when
right,
you
so
start
I
to
push
feel like
off.
you're slowing down, you switch feet and do the same thing.
All right, let's try it again.
Pow.
And yeah. Next
That was
foot.
one foot.
And then push. Oh, so you okay? Yeah.
How do I push again? How do I do it again?
So when you're pushing again, you're gonna go push. You bring your feet. Your foot is gonna come. Ooh, I slipped. So you're going to push. Bring your foot close to the next one, and then just push again on the other foot. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Got it.
The other alternative for this, for Kyle, for the hockey skates,
Yeah.
is a swizzle or a bubble, I like to call it.
Yeah.
And all it is 2 feet down the ground.
Okay.
You're pushing out and you're bringing them back in.
Whoa, Peter. Whoa. Hey, I got to start off at rookie level, man. Let me start off with the first one, then I'll build my way up to that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me start off with the first one first
Okay.
and just push.
Yes.
That is too funny. All right, okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try the other one.
The swizzle. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, do the demonstration.
Heels together.
Heels
As
together.
Mariah says, kiss the heels,
The
Yes.
heels.
push them away, toes,
Kiss.
Push them away.
and then toes back.
Yes. Squeeze those inner thighs.
All right, hold on.
Little wide.
So we'll just we'll have you guys stand side by side, and all he's gonna do is turn you under. So yeah.
Can't mess this up.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Yes.
You gotta add the dip in there.
Oh yeah. Do you think you can differ?
Come on, we
You go here, around, and then just a small dip.
Yeah,
You got this.
dipping.
Okay. Peter, be the support.
All right, I'm on back here.
All right, you ready?
don't drop me. Whatever you do.
Listen, your man got you, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Woo!
Come on,
Turn
man.
into it.
Come on, guys.
Okay, awesome. And then I feel like you are pretty steady. So we want to get you into some adagio tricks.
Okay.
Do you think you would be okay with doing some spins and tricks with Peter?
Why not?
Okay. Let's do, I think the kiss then is the
Oh, yeah?
kiss. Yeah. There's no actual kiss.
I figured that I'm like,
She ready to tongue me down. So if we gotta add in a little razzle dazzle, we will.
You're gonna push your arms down, and he will pick you up, and the momentum will take you off, so you don't have to jump into it. There you go. And then.
Hey, good luck, buddy. I'll be on the side cheering you on. I'll be on the side cheering you on. Good luck.
What do you think?
all right, okay.
Yeah?
So okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna help you.
All right.
So I'm just getting under the arms here. That's it. And you just want to press it down.
Yeah.
Here, how about this? We can move it.
do you think?
So you're gonna praying. We'll do, all right, let's do like right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, take a seat.
These ice skates is killing me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay.
Now I'm not be sweating.
Let's go, boo. You got it.
Crazy. All right,
Okay.
ready?
Here we go.
Okay. Good job. Love it.
Very scary. I'm not gonna lie.
That was pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle.
What's the verdict? What's the score on that?
That was pretty good, Jade. I'm gonna have to give you a 9.5 out of 10. With room for improvement.
Oh my God.
But a 9.5, that's a high score. That's pretty good. That's pretty
I think I
good.
got something for a 0.5.
There we
Let's
go.
do it.
I'll show you, but your arms are going to just hold on to his wrists. You're going to, and then he'll flip you.
If you do that, that's gonna be a 10. I'll give you a 10 for that. Let's go, Jade. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Don't let go.
Still. Even if you do, he still got you.
Okay. Don't get jealous back there, boo.
Oh, I'm not. If anybody I feel safe with is Peter, okay?
And don't forget to smile. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that was fun.
All
I
right.
don't know how I did, but
I'm gonna rate you.
I lost all sense of like.
Listen, my man Peter, 10. Jay, that was a 9. Peter was a 10. That was a 9.
You want to try it again?
Redemption?
No, you did.
No redemption?
No, I'm good. That was different.
Okay. You are going to do, that T position, and you're going to hop from forward to backwards.
Yes.
Yes.
As you're pushing off that right foot, push off, glide, and jump in the air. As you're in the air, try to switch feet.
Yes. And he'll hold your hand so you have some support.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. So.
Jump as high as you can.
Yes!
You took the safe route.
I did. Let me try it again.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I didn't jump off correctly.
All right.
All right, so, okay. So T.
Yes.
Yes.
Pow.
Nice. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle and Jay.
Yes.
So guys, first question everyone wants to know. We want to know the meet cute, the love story. How did you guys meet?
Oh my gosh, the love story.
You want to kick it off?
I'll kick it off.
Go ahead.
All right. So we actually first met when we were in high school. We were in 11th grade and 10th grade.
Yep.
Right? So we were actually best friends first because, make a long story short, we both lived in Detroit, right? And then we both moved to another city in like Downriver, Michigan. So we ended up going to that school. We just kind of just clicked immediately. Like I kind of liked him before though. I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of like him beforehand, but we just clicked.
I'm a
We was just
catch.
like really close. we both had boyfriends and girlfriends, but we would always be with each other.
Oh yeah.
Literally, like every day. My mom would be like, Jay, why don't you just date Kyle? I'd be like, Ma, that's my friend.
So you already had a boyfriend and you had a friend who was a boy, and vice versa?
Right, exactly. So yeah, make a long story short, after that, we were actually introduced through our mutual friend, Brittany. And then...
Before Brittany came in the picture, though, I was sitting on the bus to go to school.
Oh, yeah.
And Jay walked on the bus for the first time. And I was just like, wow, this girl is so beautiful. Aww. Like, my breath was taken away by how gorgeous she was.
Your world just stopped.
Yes. I was just like, wow, I never seen somebody this beautiful. And I was just like, man, I got to do, and I had a girlfriend at the time.
Oh, and you were like,
and I was just like, wow, man, I have to like get to know this girl, and I gotta be friends with her. I gotta do something with her. Like I have to be in her presence. And, yeah.
so cute.
Yeah. That is what happened. And then after that, we just how did we actually start dating, though?
We started dating because the guy you were with, I'm not gonna say his name. Y'all broke up,
Yeah,
which
we
I was
broke up,
which
yeah.
I was waiting on, and me and Jay was like best friends at the time. And when they
So
actually,
had you broken up with your girlfriend?
yeah,
Okay.
You were getting ready.
He was already
yeah.
planning
Our relationship was a little rocky, so I ain't gonna expand on that, but it was a little rocky. It was time for us to separate. So after we separated and Jade and what's his face broke up, I told Jade I just expressed my love for her.
Yeah.
And Jade actually made me beg to go out on a date with her. She
no.
actually denied me a couple times.
I told him no at first because I was like, I didn't want to ruin our friendship. It was that type of thing. Like, and we had, like I said, we literally hung out every day. Like, and I didn't want to mess that up. So I was like, nah. And then he asked me like 2 more times, and I was like, fine.
Oh,
And then that was it.
Yep.
But I already wanted to, though. I already liked him anyway, but I just didn't say it.
Yeah, she was just playing hard to get.
Playing
I
hard to
guess.
get. Yeah.
There's,
I've been there.
yeah.
Yep.
There's so many people who don't want to ruin a friendship.
Yeah.
They're always like, is it worth
Right,
it?
exactly.
But you know what? I feel like the ones who really go for it, a lot of the time, it ends up being their future forever person. So.
Absolutely. We always say that's the main thing that we always go by. You want to marry your best friend. Always definitely marry your best friend because, I mean, when things get rocky and like throughout the years, you know, you want to have somebody that you can just be like that has your back and your best interests at heart. That's somebody that likes you, not just like loves you or is just with you, you know, for the romantic, you know, portion of your relationship. So, yeah.
And
That's so true.
that's one thing that I actually tell a lot of couples. Like, with me and Jay, we were best friends for a year before we actually started dating. So we knew everything about each other. So my advice to couples is like, don't rush into a relationship. Like, try to form that genuine connection before you like move on to the next level. So.
Yeah, that's such a great piece of advice because I do think it's so easy to get like wrapped up in infatuation, and then when that fades, it's like,
what now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Marry for love, not for looks. Right?
Yeah.
But looks help.
Yeah. Looks definitely help. Yep.
So now you guys are dating. You're in high school. That's a really, like, to me in high school, I feel like I was such a different person.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
At what point did you guys be like, okay, this is it? Like, we're getting married. Like, what was the realization that you guys were each other's person?
Well, I kind of already knew because we've always talked about marriage, even when we were young and we were kids. We've always talked about marriage and having a family. So I knew it would happen eventually.
I told her from the beginning that I wanted a lot of kids with her.
Yeah.
This was just his boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah,
so
even as kids, we kind of already had planned our life together.
Yeah.
But we actually didn't get engaged until 8 years in after we were dating.
Yeah.
But that's because we started dating at 16.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's really young.
It's a long time, but it's young. You know what I mean? I think I kind of knew when Kyle was there for me. Make a long story, my dad wasn't really in my life. So at my high school graduation, my dad was supposed to show up to my graduation and he didn't come. Basically didn't show up.
College graduation too.
Right.
Yeah.
But high school, Kyle, I was basically we were out to eat. We were at Applebee's and we were supposed to be celebrating and everybody was celebrating us and stuff like that. But I was super sad about the fact that my dad didn't show up. But Kyle really just comforted me and just let me know that he was there for me. He not only that, like he kind of like just talked me through the situation, and at that moment I'm like, wow, like this person, he really cares about me. You know what I mean? Like, because nobody else really knew that I was sad about it, like, because I was kind of putting on like a facade, but he knew, he like said me to his face, like, I know it's bothering you, and like XYZ, and he just really talked me through it and just had my back, and that's kind of always been the pattern for him. He's always like just genuinely like cared about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just like, even just like my looks, or like even just like for what I could do for him, he just genuinely cared about like my feelings. So I think that was the main thing, and when I knew, but like over the course of the past 15 years, that's when I was like, yeah. Like that, like he's the one for sure.
Wow.
I knew when I saw Jade on the bus.
Right.
That first day, I said, this is going to be my wife. She's going to be the mother of my kids, and the rest is history.
That's so cute.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely feel like when it comes to people who have like a parent that isn't in their life as much, or they don't show up to things, because I've experienced that as well. When you are looking for like your partner, your person, you are like, there's a void that has been there your entire life, and if they can step in and kind of like help you heal through that,
absolutely,
that's how you know, like,
that's how you know that person has your back, and that's your person.
Especially if you're not looking to fill that void, like consciously, you know, it's in the back of your head.
Like they know, like, I'm here to support you through this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how did you guys get into social media? Because you guys have been in it for a minute.
Yeah,
you're like OGs, pioneers.
Yeah.
Most people don't know we started doing social media 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So right when we got out of college.
Yep.
And shout out to my boy FouseyTube. Do y'all know who FouseyTube
I do.
is?
Yeah.
Peter's, he knows
I'm
more
the consumer,
people.
yeah.
Oh,
he knows
yeah.
more people than I do.
So when we got out of college, I was just watching YouTube every single day. And one of the people that I was watching was FouseyTube. And I would watch him, Alex Wasabi, and Laura DIY. And I was just fascinated with their videos. I'm like, man, they just got such a good life, just hanging with their friends every day, driving Lamborghinis, making money, and
Like
just
on the outside looking in. That's
Right.
yeah. And I'm just like, man, they like, let me Google these guys. And I Googled them. I saw that they were making money off YouTube. I saw that his net worth was $3 million, and I was just blown away, because I'm like, wait, they're making money off of shooting videos. So the next morning, I told Jade, I said, Jade, get ready, because we about to do YouTube. And that's kind of how we started.
Then after that, we started, we did YouTube first, like you said, and then after that, we started making videos on Facebook. So a lot of people don't know, like, we started that, like, they said, like 8-9 years ago. We started making, like, just little skits or whatever, like, relationship type skits on Facebook. They were not getting any views. Like, when I say zero views, only likes we would get would be like from our moms and like my cousin. Like, that would literally, like, we would not get no comments, no views.
We would have to text our friends like, hey guys, can you
please
like and comment on our videos? I don't miss those days at all.
Those were humble beginnings.
Yes, humble.
We were definitely doing the skits and stuff long before, like, I'm not even gonna touch on that. So we was just doing it for a long time, and
You kept going.
we just kept going, even though our channel wasn't getting no views, no subscribers, no reactions. We just kept going, and we took a lot of breaks in between. And fast forward years later, I think at year 7 or 6, we had ended up moving out here from Las Vegas because my mother was sick. So I told Jay, let's move back to Michigan and help her out. And basically, I lost my job during that transfer. And man, it was like a sad time in our life, because I was applying to all of these jobs, had a bachelor's degree, and couldn't find a job because I didn't have the experience, so I wasn't qualified.
I feel like that's like the biggest vicious cycle that never makes sense to anybody.
And you feel like you can't win at that point.
How am I gonna get experience if you don't give me experience? Like, if you don't give me, like,
and I'm mad because freshman year in college, they told us in orientation, you guys are gonna be first in line to get jobs because you're getting degrees, and I'm like, all of it was a lie. And I'm not trying to bash college, but I mean, at the end of the day, me personally, I just couldn't find a job. And I was searching and couldn't find anything. And I kind of got depressed because I was searching for so long. And I'm telling Jade, I'm like, why am I not getting hired? So I felt into a real deep depression. And the one thing that kept me going was this app called TikTok. And I was literally like, it just made me happy because it was just something different. TikTok was just funny, hilarious. It was just my style of comedy. And I'm like, man, I'm sad all day long, and I'm at the house, and the one thing that just keeping hope alive is just me laughing at these videos. So one day I said, I'm about to just start making videos. And our channel that we have now, our joint channel, was actually it used to just be Kyle Winston, just my personal channel.
Okay. Oh,
And
wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I started making videos, and they kind of took off pretty quick. I gained like 10,000 followers within like a matter of a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Now
was like,
remind
wow,
you,
what the heck is going on?
7 years before this, we've been doing videos for 7 years,
Yeah.
didn't even reach 1,000 followers.
Yeah, we got like 80 subscribers on YouTube. And
Yeah, so I told Jade was excited. I said, hey, Jade, I got this great idea for us. We're going to do this video playing Uno, and you going to react to it. We're going to do it this way. And that was our first ever viral video. And
video got like 4 million overnight.
overnight.
I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Like,
And after that, the rest is history.
So were you chasing it after like getting those 10,000 followers? Were you already aware of the monetization through that
No.
app?
we
Or
weren't
no?
getting monetized at that point. 'Cause we
Right.
started when like TikTok first started.
Yeah.
2020.
We didn't monetize our TikTok until I think we had like, I want to say 1 million followers.
Yeah, like a million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so crazy to think because we just hit 1 million followers, and we've been monetized probably for like a couple, maybe like a year.
Yeah, year and a
couple
half.
years, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, like so to think, but back then
Back then,
TikTok was like
Right.
people were
Yeah.
growing so fast.
Especially
Yep.
if you put in the work. Like we were literally pushing out 10 videos a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
Easily.
were
How
banging
were
those
you guys doing
videos
that
out.
and then work like because you were still
I
working.
was still working.
Yeah.
I would be working 10, 12-hour days, and then I would come home and Kyle be like, all right, Jay, we got these 10 videos. I got them all
Yeah.
lined up.
Line up and plan.
Literally.
This was a time in our marriage that was real rocky for us because Jay would go to work, Monday through Friday. She would work 8 to 9 hours, sometimes 10 hours a day. And as soon as she come home, I said, Jay, you got to eat and we got to make these videos. We got to produce this content because,
Yeah.
I mean, we just have to.
And now, honestly, looking back, that was the best thing that we could have done because it put us light years ahead of everybody else. And
Yeah.
literally, like we had a call with TikTok, and they were telling us how literally like we were like the #1 trending couple
Yeah.
on TikTok for like 3 months straight.
And imagine
So like it helped us.
Yeah.
all those years. Like you think, like do you guys ever think like, dang, like had we stopped at year 4, 5,
Right, exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, like
You want to know what's funny? The guy who I had put up our TVs in the house that we just bought, he actually started YouTube with us when we originally started 9 years ago. So when he put our TVs up, he was just like, man, I'm proud of y'all because y'all didn't stop. He was like, me and my wife, we stopped, but y'all kept going. So I'm proud of y'all for that. And it just made me think like, dang, I'm glad we hung in there.
yeah, you were just like, I feel like so many people too, like if you just keep going, like everybody has a story to tell, you know, everybody has that thing that's going to relate to someone. It just sometimes takes people a little bit longer to find
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like a lot of times people want things to be so quick because of just how social media makes everything seem nowadays. Like everything is just so fast.
Yep.
But honestly, like you said, it took us 9 years to get to this point to where like we're doing okay. But if you put in the work, like if you really put your all into it, man, your life can literally be changed. Like you guys see it.
Yeah.
Like you're like I can't imagine working for anybody else. That's how I
Same
feel
here,
now.
bro. Same.
I can't imagine working for anybody else now because I'm like, man, I'm so used to being my own boss now. It's hard, but the reward is just so much greater for sure.
Funny thing, I had to beg Jay to date me, which worked out perfectly, and I had to beg Jay to walk away from her job.
I did not.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
more
because
like a
she did
security
not
type.
want to.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
What
more
you
of a security
you said
type.
security? You were
Yeah,
doing?
I was really big on like just security and getting those like steady paychecks.
Oh, okay.
I was very afraid, but what happened was I was like, okay, if I can make our salary, if I can make my salary within X amount of time, I'm quitting. And
When did we do it?
I made my salary in a month.
In 30 days, y'all.
Jeez.
30
I made what I
days.
make at my job within a month.
Yep.
So I was like, okay.
What you make at your job for a year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In
a
one
1
month.
month.
30 days.
That
Yep.
is,
That's
yeah,
when I knew it
that
was
would
time
make
to
me
quit.
be like, okay, bye.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well,
That's
that's
it.
all that it takes, right? That's
Yeah.
that's what happened to us, and it happened to another couple as well. Like, show me the money, show me
Yes.
what we can make with my job. Is it worth it? Because you
Yeah.
need that confirmation. You know,
Absolutely.
That, yeah.
And I do feel
Absolutely.
like the security also comes with, like, you realize that you don't, like, if you don't want to do this for forever, you now have the funds to invest in the other things that maybe you've wanted to do your entire life, but like,
Yep.
I don't know where I'm going to get the money to do this.
Oh
And
my
so you're
gosh.
like, I'll take this, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to take this and do this. So
Yeah.
it's definitely an avenue for people to do whatever they want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why we have other business ventures and things that we want to go after.
Yep.
So yeah, social media is not going to be like our only gig for sure.
But
Like
we're
you said,
definitely going to do it as long as we can.
as long as we
Yes,
can. because-
absolutely. Why
Yeah.
not?
Like it. Yeah.
Yep.
So that brings me to my next question. Where have you guys been?
It's been real
Man.
quiet.
So, I'm glad you asked that because a lot of people ask us that.
Yeah.
So honestly, we've been doing social media for 9 years. So I personally just been going through burnout of just making content. And Jade and our agent they be on my back like, hey Kyle, you gotta. I get that you in the funk, but you know, don't stay there too long because you gotta produce and make content. But man, I feel like my mental health is important. So when I need those times to just like relax and not think about content or just think about anything, like
We do.
I just take those breaks. And sometimes those breaks last a day. Sometimes they might last 3 months. But hey, we put ourselves in a position to where we can do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
And when we do make content, we feel like we make good content. You know, whenever
Quality.
we do, if we make quality content, we
Yeah.
don't just put out anything. You know what I mean? Like if we make a video, we actually put in our, good energy and everything into it. So
And one thing that I love about social media is people think that if you're not in their face every single day, then you're not making an income from it.
or like you're struggling or something.
Me and Jade
Far as
are
they can
good.
Look,
I'm not,
That is awesome. No,
we
I'm
are
happy
good.
for you.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like you said, like you're able to take breaks. All of this work that you
Yeah.
guys put in for all of these years, you're able to like have that take break and like also prioritize mental health, which is something that some people are not able to do. So it's
Yeah.
just nice to know that like you're like, my mental health is important. I'm taking a break right now
absolutely.
for as long as I need. So
Especially with you, Kyle, what you went through previously, that you talked about your state of depression,
Yep.
the dark times, and you working through that. You need to
Yep.
take those breaks. So kudos to you guys for settling down, taking a moment.
appreciate that. 'Cause
Understanding.
a lot of people don't understand that, man. You got to put your mental health first.
always,
Like,
yes.
I don't care how much I'm being offered. I don't care what it is, man. My mental health comes first. I have a daughter now, so it's just like, no, I got to make sure my mental health is straight, not only for my daughter, but I got to be strong for my wife and my family. So I'm going to take those breaks when I need to. So
That's amazing to hear, especially too from like a black man that's
Yeah.
like out there, like just being vulnerable
Absolutely.
about that. Because I feel like
Yeah.
there's so many people within our community that
Yeah.
won't even like speak
They won't even
about
talk
it.
about
it,
Yeah,
for
sure.
so
They don't wanna
the
seem
stigma,
soft.
you know.
Yeah, they don't
like,
wanna
not
seem
taking
soft
care.
or whatever.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's just one of those things they don't want to talk about. So I'm happy that you're willing to share those things with people because it's
I appreciate it.
important. Yeah.
It is. It's very important. And
On that topic, I started therapy, so there you go.
oh, nice.
I haven't really announced it. I don't need to announce
Nice.
it, but I feel good. I only had the one session.
Oh, really? Nice.
I'm planning the next one this week, and then just
I'm
going
proud
through
of
it.
you,
You know.
baby.
I'm all for it.
Nice. Yeah, I'm all for therapy. We actually
Yes.
did therapy when we were living in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I would definitely recommend couples therapy to anybody. Couples therapy was so helpful, wouldn't you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like it's a stigma behind like couples therapy. They feel like if you're going to couples therapy, that means, you're like,
Yeah.
on
Your
the
marriage
brink
is in
of marriage
shambles.
is
Yeah.
shattered. No, I think that as you grow, especially with being with someone for so long,
Yep.
you're growing. So you want to make sure that you're growing together. And I feel like it's important that you continue to learn each other.
Yes.
Like, I feel like even with like love languages and stuff like that, those things change or they alter, you know, especially if you have a kid, like things, you're always changing, or emotions and stuff like that is never just stagnant. So I feel like it's important to definitely do couples therapy for sure.
Yeah, we've done it. We've done it for about a month, and we both were like, wow, this was really great. Like it just kind of helps you give
that
on
third
the same
person,
page.
that third perspective for sure.
Speaking about mental health, negativity online, have you guys dealt? Because you guys, I feel like you push the limits with your content.
We do.
That's one thing about us and our content.
Yeah.
We're always gonna push it a little far, like a little bit too far. But that's what we're known for. People know that about us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely experienced negativity, and it used to get to me a lot.
It got to her a lot.
Yeah, not for him so much. For me, it did. I used to be like, I can't even read the comments. Like, we would post, I wouldn't read the comments. Like, I would just let Kyle read them. Eventually, now, after doing it so long, I laugh with them. Sometimes I'll be like, that was actually a good joke. That was a good one. I'm about to block you, but that was a good joke. That was a good joke. Kyle's always been a lot better at it. He don't care at all. I don't care at all anymore now.
That's good.
But
it takes time. Like, imagine, like, when you're in school and one person says a bad thing to you, you're like, oh my God. Then you got, you know, sometimes 10,000 people commenting, and it's like, crap. Like, it's a lot.
See, to me, negativity never really fazed me because honestly, you just helping my video get pushed out more.
That is true.
So we used to have videos like in 2022, Twitter hated me and James.
Oh my God, no.
They hated our videos. They called me Tyler Perry actors. They talked about my weight. They say Jade is too beautiful to be with somebody this big.
They called me, said I look like a crackhead. Like, people said, like, they compare me to crackheads from movies.
Hey.
Like, they said,
but guess what? I don't care, because now you sparking up a conversation. You sparking up our engagement in that conversation in our videos.
They don't even realize, like, they're helping us make more money.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally, like, when they don't even understand, like, when you comment on a video, you're pushing the engagement and you're broadening our audience more.
Which
like,
is, you're winning. And they're taking 2 seconds or 10 minutes out of their life to write you some nasty comments.
There's some truth to it. Like, some of your biggest fans are your haters.
That's very true. Very true.
I also wanted to ask you guys about being creators of color, like in this space too, because I know there's so many creators of color that really want to get into this, and they feel discouraged along the way because they do feel like their videos aren't being pushed out. They're not making as much money as other creators. So what is your biggest takeaway, since you guys have been doing it for so long, and like what would be something that you would say to them as a creator of color trying to break into the space?
For me, it's like, I feel like use it to your advantage. I feel like us being black or whatever, as a black couple, like, we are proud to be who we are. Be proud to be who you are.
We do not hide it.
We don't hide it. I want to say, like, black and proud, but like that we are. Like,
I mean, we are. We're very black and proud.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like I feel like you should never focus so much on what other people are doing and let that affect you, and let that affect what it is that you want to do. Like, if you feel, I'm sure there's plenty of other creators who have the same amount of followers as us, same amount of engagement, that are getting paid more. It is what it is. I know what we're making, and I know we're doing okay. So, like, at the end of the day, like, people have to get out of that mindset of, like, caring so much about what other people are doing or caring so much about what other people are making. Just focus on what you are doing and what you can bring to the table. What can make people like you, and then you're gonna have your audience, and you're gonna do fine.
Yeah, and we don't get caught up into that, to be honest, because at the end of the day, what's meant for us is meant for us. I don't really get into, you know, other creators' pockets or what they're doing, or they're doing this, so we should be doing this. No, if it's meant for us, God gonna put it in front of us. If it's not meant for us, God gonna hold out for something better for us, or, you know, it's just not that, you know, right time for us.
Absolutely.
I love that. I feel like I've seen it on like TikTok, and like people like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. People are stealing our dances. So, you know, and it's true. Like, there are people out there stealing dances and you know, getting
Go Toros.
We got too many twirls in this TikTok world.
Oh man, that's
I
true.
just caught on to that. I didn't know what you meant
yeah.
at first.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, that's great. Because, I mean, you guys really have gotten so far within, like, your TikTok, YouTube journey. I mean, you guys have millions of followers.
And
so.
people should also take our story too, and that should motivate them to say, like, if Kyle and Jade hung in here for this amount of time for 7 years without seeing $1, then it should be no reason why I'm comparing my life to what this person is doing, or why I'm mad that I'm not getting any followers. We made videos for 7 years before we seen $1.
Wow.
I remember when we got approved for the TikTok Creator Fund. It was at like midnight and Jay was asleep, and I'm like, hold on, we got this notification, and I'm like, I woke Jade up in the middle of the night screaming. I said, Jade, we got $7 on TikTok. We were literally happy about $7, and we were doing it for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or 6 or 7 years, and I didn't look at it as, oh, it's just $7. I looked at it like it's an opportunity to make more.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, man, just take anything that you're doing in life or with videos and look at it as an opportunity, man, and just keep going. Don't stop because you're not where you want to be. Because think about if we would have stopped.
Well said.
You know?
What are some of you guys' long-term goals? Since you were saying like you're gonna keep doing this, though, we're gonna see more of you guys. So what is your long-term? What do you guys want to do?
Well, right now we're focusing on becoming debt free.
Okay.
So we followed. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, you guys paid off so much debt.
Yeah.
How much was it?
Well, it was.
Total.
I believe it was what, 264.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
264.
But
congratulations, you guys.
thank you.
Yeah.
We actually have more debt now because we bought our house.
Oh,
But we
okay.
paid off everything else but
Yeah.
our house right now.
So-
Everything else is paid off. Our car,
Yeah.
everything else.
Car, credit card, student loans. Both of our cars is paid off.
Wow,
So,
congratulations.
thank
that's
you.
so huge. There's so many people.
Thank
who,
you. So
know,
now the last goal is to pay this house off. Then once we get the house paid off, then we're gonna dibble and dabble into real estate.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Like buying land, rental properties, basically things that don't require us to be present fully. You know, like residual income. That's the main goal. Like if we could,
Well,
still
the
do
main
social
goal
media.
is to add more kids to the family,
Oh
but
my God.
that's
We're not even talking about that.
second. That's
even
the real
talking
estate
about
is
that.
second. The family is first. So.
Yes.
God.
And Star,
Yes.
she is a little star. She's so
Thank you.
cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She get her looks from her daddy. Hey, she get her good looks from me. You know.
Aw.
What can I
She's
say?
something else.
She
She's something else.
is.
And with this journey that you guys talk about, are you still planning to document it at least, or make content out of it to,
Absolutely.
to
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
that journey?
Absolutely. I feel like as long as we can, we're gonna still like continue to produce content and stuff like
Yeah.
that, because I mean it's something that we genuinely enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And I mean the brand partnerships don't hurt.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it's like the brand partnerships don't hurt. And I feel like people like us. So I feel like there's no
Yes.
reason to stop doing that. We just really just want to add to it. We just want to
Yeah.
add more to our plate, like after we get done, paying everything off. And that's also another goal too, because how everything fluctuates with social media. You never really know. Things are going well right now, of course, but 5 years from now, whatever, we don't want to make videos ever again. We want to be at a place where we're like, we don't even need to produce content if we don't want to. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
want to have like another income where it's like once again just residual. Like we
Yeah,
don't need
give
to be
yourself
there.
options.
Exactly. So that's the goal.
And how has parenthood been since you brought up kids? How has navigating parenthood and social media been?
I
good.
personally, I love it.
Yeah.
And when I say this, man, I picked the best wife ever.
Oh.
This girl is literally the best mom in the world. Like,
I feel like everybody that we interviewed just has a good
Very
old
good.
yes. No, for real. This girl is amazing. I'm so glad, like, God put us in each other's life because, man, when I say I just love this girl to death, and she's the best mom ever, and I can't wait to put more babies in her because, man, I just love my wife, and she's the best mom ever. So
And he's the best dad ever. Like when I say he's so like he's always there. He's just so like involved with everything. You know what I mean? Like, he's not just a dad that's just, oh, I'm just gonna pay the bills and just, you know, only call me when you need me. He's always there. He reads to her, like he makes her meals, like he tries to do her hair, does not do that well at it. That's
Hey, I'm
Give
not-
the man some time.
he get better. No, but like honestly, I couldn't have picked a better partner. Literally, like him and Star are super tight, and I just love how they have this just remarkable bond. Like it's unreal. Like when
Thank you, boo.
I feel a little jealous sometimes,
Oh.
but like but they just have this bond. Like she loves her dad, and he like, I don't know. I can't even describe it. He's an amazing.
Thank you, boo. I appreciate that.
Amazing dad.
I can
understand.
I can definitely
Yeah.
feel that because like being in this space, you know, I can
Yeah.
definitely like I'm grateful. I'm appreciative of the fact that I can spend all this time at home
Yes.
with family, with our son. You know,
It's the best feeling,
It's the
right?
best feeling ever,
Yeah.
where you don't have to like you can be with your kid, like you don't have to rush. You didn't have to rush back to work after
Exactly.
you had them.
Yeah.
So we always like to end one of our episodes with a little bit of advice. And since you guys are high school sweethearts, what do you have to say to somebody who is in your situation that met in high school and they're hearing naysayers say like, oh, your relationship's not gonna last, and encouraging them to date other people? What is your best advice?
My best advice is to just zone the people out. Form the tightest 2-hand circle ever. Like everybody else, just block them out, man. Like just put your spouse first. Hopefully they put you first, and y'all just focus on each other.
Did you guys have any of that? Like people telling you guys that?
Oh, of course. Like
Yeah.
people told us all the time, especially especially like in college and like, you know, stuff like that. Of course they told us like, yeah, you guys, like you aren't gonna make it. Like most high school sweethearts don't make it. Like of course you're always gonna get people that say that. But I think at the end of the day, if you know the connection that you guys share, I could care less what anybody say. Like I don't know if I can't cuss on here, so I'm not gonna. But they can go someplace hot.
And just make sure the key with our relationship is we're Christians, so we keep Jesus Christ number one. So whenever we have any arguments or disagreements, we go to the Lord. So we keep Jesus first in our relationship, and that's what keeps us strong. So that's the advice I would give. So if you guys out there that don't have Jesus, put God first, and it'll all work out.
Babe, do you have anything, high school sweethearts? I know you don't have a high school sweetheart.
I didn't have a high school sweetheart. I don't really have advice on that, but I really need to say like to you, just this whole idea, this whole podcast that we're sitting here and we invited these guests, you guys.
Yeah.
I know I've said this about other guests too, but like every time we sit down with them, I feel enlightened. I feel inspired. I want to thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you
so
guys
very
for
much
having
sharing
us.
your story. Like every time, like you guys are up here, like you're going way up there. But
Thank you. We appreciate
I mean, I have goosebumps. I got chills just thinking about this. And I want to say thank you to you, my lovely wife, for your crazy, crazy ideas, flying across the country to sit down here to talk. And it's amazing. I love you.
baby. I love you too.
And thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having us.
So much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That is it for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Bye.